Cookie Moster has joined. Right. Play call option is entering. Ready. View event Lars Belgium adult Bel R T SF CP Nig P Sherm Nig R Spr 10M TBB Arians select ready. Edit you entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current home. Edit view superstar ready.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be...
Enter. Exit game. Yes, exit to menu. Entering franchise hub screen thing. Play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Entering, team select screen. The Los Angeles Rams, the home team, are selected. Entering. Yes. Entering franchise hub screen things to do. Team adjust. Members, you have 29 options. TRE MVP is selected. League. Members, you have 29 options. TRE MVP is selected. D. Varkak is selected. D. AHBK underscore Swahili is selected. Wost. Ben Movimili underscore is selected. Royal Blood 2722. Ixhumps is selected. Royal. Big Blue EG. T. SXUMN is selected. Look. BC. Look. Big John Turgoff 3 is selected. Killshot underscore Magic 1 is selected. League. Team adjust. Members. VAR. DPN. League. News. Member. TRE. Sinister Biz 10 is select. Real Coupe. Royal Blood 27. John Turg. Big Tigo. Bad News. AL. Look. SXUMN is selected. PCK. Royal. Clicking 2/3. Kill. Bed. ALMIGH. Team adjust. Things to do. You have 7 options. View weekly awards is selected. Scout college players. You have 4. You have 4 options. 1 is selected. 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 Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. My team. You have 7 options. Roster is selected. SS. Name JFS. Name M. Edwards. Entering franchise hub. Play season game is selected. Entering. Searching pop-up. Searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Entering. Ready. Play call option is entering advanced. View Superstar X Factor submenu. Entering Superstar X Factor screen. You have 16 options. Aaron Donald. View Blake. View Superstar. Entering Jalen. Matt. Ronald. Andrew. Chris. Johnny. Brandon Cooks. Johnny Hecker. Brandon Cooks. Dante. Jordan Whitehead. Jameis Winston. Dante Fowler Jr. Shaquille Brandon, Shaquille Barrett, Todd, Nicole Roby Coleman, Todd Gurley, Devin McCourty, Aaron Donald. View advanced settings. Entering. Ready. Ready. View. Ready. Ready. Edit. Edit. Entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current home. Advanced view. View soup. Ready.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The city of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
What? 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check. Orange.
Bang, bang.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. From the 30 on second down, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and very short, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Super Sim. Game stats, depth chart. Entering. RRE selected. 3D, 3DRB selected. PWHB selected. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Shell. All day, every day.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
180. 15. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jack. Value 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Hey, 76. 76.
Goff on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
What? 20. I got 15. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Bandit. Kill. Hey, kill. Kill. Turn up.
Quick dad.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, kill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Four down.
Mike is 15.
We're good. We're good.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
By 20.
59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Shell. Shell.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Let's get it together, defense.
Goff on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Slam.
Now Gurley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180.
15. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey.
4 down.
24. Check 24.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check your hot read.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Let's convert.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, right. Kill. Easy.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. Jones has it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 for 1.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
2 for 1.
Mike 15. Mike 15. You rush.
Hey, Mike 7.
Hold on. Check.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike's
Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Right here. Mike, check. 59. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let we go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
The first down throw for Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 50. Here we go. Even. Check three.
On 2nd down, Winston again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You can't block me. Mike's 54.
They'll throw again. Winston airing this one out for Evans. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Winston now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Ready? Mike 25. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Coming. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Value 1. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. Hey, Alpha.
From the end zone, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
59. Check, 59.
From the 27, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Shell. Smooth.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Wood. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Looking for Woods that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Caught by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Winston. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Under 10. Value 3.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Hold on. Check. Chester.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike.
Go.
It's 15.
Now Goff. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go, Buck.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the off.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Maverick.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
First and 10.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Second and 10. Goff again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 10.
Check.
Tell you one. DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Dorsett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Goff now looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Hey, watch it.
On second and 10, Goff. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 34.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a big 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
5.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Trying to get it to Woods. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Check. Check. Hot.
Here's Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check nickel. Shoot. Check 26. Check. Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Let's go.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Today's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're